Hello everyone and welcome to another Fallout stream. This is, well, we're fully getting into, at least I'm getting back into the groove of this whole thing. But yeah, so as of right now, we have made it to the Mojave last stream. Our mission right now, our quest right now, we're going to do a little bit of recon. And being that we're gonna go check out what's going on with Nipton.
Heard you helped out Jackson. Thanks for that. Caravans are still waiting for clearance to move out, but at least there's movement.
Okay. And we also get to equip my accidental supplies, so to speak. But yeah, kind of going through this, New Vegas in and of itself is, like I said, it's new territory for the channel. I've not done it before yesterday, which is kind of strange, but granted, when I first got New Vegas, it was kind of a negative experience for me because it was really, really buggy when I first got it. But it seems to have worked itself out in a way. Like I said, it's a really good game. I really do enjoy it. But I don't put one over a pedestal. You know, I don't put one or another over, on a pedestal. Like I said, because of Tale of Two Wastelands, I consider New Vegas and Fallout 3 to be brother and sister game. They're like siblings. I need to adjust something real quick here. There we go, that's better. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. Much better. Alright. Alright, so with that being said, let's continue onwards. And more ants. At this point, my character has a lot of experience dealing with ants. Break out something that I have a little bit more ammo on. Yeah, this will have to do. No, I probably let me see if I can get a couple of. There you go. These guys don't even know what hit them. Not hardly, anyway. I will admit at this stage of the game my sneak skill is terrible. But I never really did go for it because, honestly, I kind of go for the stupid and loud approach. Right away, purified water, yeah. Anything left in the chamber for the cowboy repeater? One bullet left. And I made a count. Frickin' vipers. There we go. More purified water.
Did you see that? That crazy bitch just attacked me out of nowhere.
Any idea why?
No, none at all. We've been traveling together since I picked her up a few days ago. And she's been friendly this whole time. We'd actually been flirting a little when she suddenly pulled a gun out and began yelling at me to hand my caps over. Now that I think of it though, she laughed when I threw her my money. I think what she really wanted was my Lucky Charm necklace.
Lucky Charm necklace?
Yeah, every once in a while you can find a cap with a blue star on it. They're pretty rare, so I started collecting them. Once I had enough, I made a necklace out of them, since I thought they were lucky.
Just be more careful in the future, alright?
I will. That's the last time I pick up a straggler on the road, believe me.
Oh, here comes everybody's favorite encounter.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
You a powder ganger?
Powder ganger? What? I mean, yeah, it used to be, sure. But not no more. Powder Gang is small time, man. I'm a winner! I won the motherfucking lottery!
You feeling okay?
Are you kidding me? Never felt better. Yeah!
What sort of lottery did you win?
What lottery? The lottery, that's what lottery. Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters. Oh my God, smell that air! Bye.
Are you fucking kidding me? First I get my leg smashed, and then in walks the Powder Ganger's Grim fucking Reaper. What the fuck have you got against us, man? Jesus fucking Christ. If you want me dead, just give me 15 medics and I'll fucking OD for you, okay? Fuck!
What happened to this town?
The Legion happened. What the fuck's it look like?
Okay, why are you still here?
I don't know. I just love it here. What the fuck do you think, asshole? Prize for second place was I got to live. But they beat my fucking legs with hammers. I'm fucking crippled, get it?
I don't have any medics.
Bullshit. You're holding. You just want it all for yourself.
Okay, how'd you survive?
Luck, that's how. I'm just that fucking lucky. You're looking at the second place winner of the Nipton lottery. That asshole Swanick took first place. So him they let walk.
Tell me about the lottery.
It ain't like we came to Nipton to play it. Me and my crew had it worked out to kidnap some NCR troopers who come to town to get laid. Had it all worked out with the scumbag mayor. We were gonna ransom them off, keep their weapons for ourselves, a nice score.
How'd your plan go wrong?
We get in position, and next thing we know, we're surrounded by those fucking Legion freaks. They dragged us and everybody else into the center of town. And that asshole with a dog on his head, he starts talking about how we're bad people. He said we needed to be punished for what we did. Not all of us, but some of us. And then he gives everyone a fucking lottery ticket.
What happened after that?
What do you think? He started drawing tickets and that's how people got punished. First up was the lucky losers. They got decapitated. Guess that's lucky cause it's pretty quick. Then came the crucifixions. God damn, but those went on and on and on. Third place runners-up got enslaved. I got the fuck beat out of my legs and the winner, they let go free.
What about the mayor?
Him? When his ticket came up, they burned him alive on a pile of tires.
You said some of these people were enslaved?
Yeah, a bunch of those Legion fucks dragged them off right away. They were headed east, if you're feeling heroic.
I'll do what I can to save them.
Don't act like you'd be doing me a favor. I don't give a fuck. Like what? Later.
Hey! Sorry about that. Mojave Drive-In. That'll come in handy later, essentially. Oh, that actually missed my head. Yeah, watch out for this house. It's riddled with traps. Well, I got a grenade rifle. And I got another level up. What do I want to do? I think I might just go with speech. Medicine. Upgrade that cab as we go. Fortune finder. Coming back up to level 8. Can't open that yet. And here we have our first encounter with the Legion. Now, if anybody knows me real quick, I'm not a fan of the Legion. I will not be siding with them. Obviously, I'm a good karma character. I'm not going to side with the Legion.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here. Especially any NCR troops you run across.
What lessons did you teach here?
Where to begin? That they are weak, and we are strong? This much was known already. But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson.
What exactly happened here?
Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too.
You captured everyone?
Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. And I announced the lottery. Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Each did nothing, even when loved ones were dragged away to be killed.
You slaughtered innocent civilians?
Ha! Innocent? Hardly. Cowardly, though. They outnumbered us, yet not once did they try to resist. They stood and watched as their fellows were butchered, crucified, and burned. One by one, they stood and hoped their turn would not come. Each cared only for himself.
Your crimes are unforgivable.
As are all crimes. If you feel strongly about it, attack us, and soon you won't feel a thing.
You're right. I won't. But you will. Unfortunately, these people would die of shock if I tried to remove them. I can only really offer mercy. There's my first 10mm that I've seen out here. trying to be careful because some of these, I think some of these bodies are actually mined. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Right, he was a scumbag mayor. This is where that fragment was. Sadly, there's nobody alive here.
Howdy.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Smoke trail's not getting any shorter.
Nipton was attacked by the Legion.
Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me. That's not outside the border. They're moving in, and fast. Nipton wasn't the most friendly town, but... Alright, thanks for checking on that. Wish it set my mind at ease. Now I'm more on edge than ever.
Didn't mean to be the bearer of bad news.
Unless you burn the town, don't take blame that's not due. Things are gonna get uglier before the year's out. Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Wish we could spare the troops to go hunting, but orders are to stay put. Fucking Mojave's going to hell, and all I can do is sit here and watch.
That concludes our business down, well, for the most part, this includes our business down at the Mojave Outpost. Now it's on to... Oops. Alright, now it's on to Novak. I assume, at least in the game's geography, this is along the Nevada-California state line, judging from those signs. Hey, more 357s. Alright. Let me activate the second stealth boy. Just for shots and goggles. dead. Hello and welcome to the stream. Oh, well, that's nice. Searchlight over there. We're not gonna go there just yet. We'll go there later on. So for right now, let's be steadfast on our way to Nipton. I hear Brahmin. Oh, well, what do we got here? We've got... I do not like legionaries. Ugh. NCR trooper? What are you doing all the way out here?
Got business here?
I'm just walking along. I'm just wondering if you got business here. I'll take the rat away. It's kind of rare out in this part of the world.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick.
What's that about McCarran?
Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either.
So what is this place?
Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized.
Anything unusual been happening around here?
All quiet at the moment. Ranger Beaumont is in charge here, but he's off leading a patrol. We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff. The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a deathclaw.
Are there a lot of rangers in the Mojave?
Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area.
How does someone become a ranger?
The rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR army. A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training. See you around.
Yeah, that is quite a bit of medical supplies. And there's the Novak dinosaur. I think it's Dinky, that's his name.
Hey there. In from out of town, ain't you? Name's Dusty.
Looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Can't say I have, but we usually keep to ourselves down here. You might have more luck up by the motel. Maybe ask Jeannie Mae. Nothing happens in this town that she don't know about. She'll be up in the lobby most days.
So what do you do here in Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
How's business lately?
You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back.
What do you know about the attacks?
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
I'll see if I can catch whoever's responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have. So long.
Look who's here.
I'm doing fine. Let's see, where does... There you are. Let's see if you do what I think you're gonna do. And, tacos are amazing. You have joined the madness. Welcome. I was gonna kill a Brahmin. Most of what is recorded here is incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration toward a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the other awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes.
Look who's here.
Find anything?
No one's going to attack your corral from now on.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year. So long.
Alright. And we've gotten accepted by the people of Novak. That was good.
What can I do for you?
I need medical supplies.
Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me.
Well, it's comforting. Let's take some Radix and right away. Maybe a couple of fixers for the road. Let's see, what else? You can have that. Don't need the dynamite. And I'll take a few stim packs.
Thanks. Bye.
Alright. Alright, I guess I'll just wait here. There we go.
Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you.
We haven't met yet.
Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers.
So what is this place?
We're in a little desert oasis, name of Novak. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine.
What is there of interest around here?
Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory. There's been some sinister characters out there lately, so you may want to stay clear. Other than that, nothing to do but take it easy and enjoy good company.
Anything else?
Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. Used to be a power plant in its day. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little place until those slavers took it over. But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction, and so far, the slavers have left us alone.
Tell me more about Repcon.
I just know what I've heard. There's supposed to be some ghouls that went in a while back. Ever so often, there'll be a commotion from that direction. Explosions and such. Watch out for strangers.
Well then.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
Look, I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he wasn't any kind of gentleman to me. Had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seemed to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth.
By the way, where can I get some supplies?
Go see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite gift shop, and tell him I sent you. I think he gets lonely standing around in that dino belly all day. He'll be glad for the company.
What's been going on in town lately?
Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than anything. Honestly, it's been real quiet. Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night, keeping the trash out of Novak. They've been a blessing.
All right, thank you.
Watch out for strangers.
Hey, we haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
I mean, would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
So what do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
Honestly, tell me about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
And by the way, did something happen to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Hey, man, your body's injured, but not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
New unarmed technique, the Ranger Takedown. You've learned the Ranger Takedown special move. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You drop your opponent to the ground. That would be great, but I'm not exactly
You'll get the hang of that takedown. I had trouble
a
learning it at first
non-armed
too.
character.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Oh, shit. Don't move. Yeah, they really do it here. is really tough to do this from this side of the door. Ow. Yeah, that's actually a really good trap. Mainly because it's just so tricky to get that tripwire disarmed. Yeah, you see? Man. I'd be better just throwing a grenade in there and slamming the door. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, actually.
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
Drove the raiders off. No casualties. In the meantime, the troll's back. They're late. I hope they got a good excuse. What took...
Well, might as well tell Andy the bad news. Unfortunately.
Hey, any word on Station Charlie?
I went to the ranger station, and everybody there was wiped out.
What? What happened?
Members of Caesar's Legion ambushed them.
Those were good men at that station. Good men. This whole town was sleeping a lot easier because of them. Now, who knows what we're in for? The Legion? Christ. We'd be better off with raiders. Well, thanks for telling me. I know that knowledge didn't come without risk. Here, take this. Courtesy of the Ranger Veterans Fund. Look out for yourself.
And I am liked around Novak.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gang away. Hey there. Need anything?
I'd like to see your wares.
Sure. Here's what I got.
Assault carbine. Let's see. Stim pack. Not a whole lot of selection for ammo. Here, you can have the revolver. And the minigun.
Another satisfied customer. Yeah, bye.
Welcome. Come on in. Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left.
What are you... Jeannie May sent me.
Bless her. Seems like every traveler I get in here tells me the same thing. They see the sign and think, gift shop? That's just too good to be true. But Jeannie May always points them back in my direction. Well, a friend of Jeannie's is a friend of mine, and my friends get a discount at my store.
What do you sell here?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
What about supplies and guns? Do you sell those?
Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
What do you got for sale?
Sure thing. Have a look.
That dream in my heart. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. Tell me about the souvenir rockets.
They're scale replicas of the real thing. Very detailed. Got a liquid in them that makes them glow. From what I hear, Repcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with Nuka-Cola and drank it down. The papers had a name for the condition and everything. They called it the Repcon Shakes. Those were bad times for Robco.
How'd they end up here?
Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dino-Bite as a tax write-off, but that was before my time. Plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back.
Alright, well...
Come back soon now.
Bye.
What's going on, man?
I'm looking for a man... Well, who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
What do you protect the town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now.
Why are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins. We were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang. I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
So you were in a gang. Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
Right. So what was your tour of the NCR like?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
So why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What did happen at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. This wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Alright, I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
Sure, I know him. What do you want with him?
He has something of mine.
You talking about that chip? Man, I don't think he's giving it up. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
What do you need?
Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
What needs to be done?
Well, they gotta go, or this will be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
Okay, I'll see what can be done about it.
It'd mean a lot to me. Yeah, see ya.
Welcome.
Oh. What have you got here? Well, I mean, this gives me an opportunity to use the laser rifle, although it's in terrible shape. Luckily, I have a few of these. Yeah, whatever went down here didn't exactly end well.
You've done a good turn for the NCR,
Oh,
and now
God.
we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
I normally don't see you till I get to Boulder City, but okay. I don't have a proficiency in energy weapons hardly anymore. Benny took that away. Thought I could probably sell the recharger pistol. Yeah.
Hey, over here. Are you listening? Go to the big room on the east side of this building and take the metal staircase all the way up. And hurry.
Who are you?
Who I am doesn't matter, Smooth Skin. Stop wasting time and get up here.
Where are you located?
Like I said, find the metal staircase in the big room on the east side of the building. It's where they used to make rockets.
Alright.
Let's hope you do.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna see if I can get my proficiency with laser weapons back up where it used to be. Stealth boy. Mutilated leg. Yuck.
I'm letting you in. You better watch yourself. I'll sure as hell be watching you.
God, but are you ugly. Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you.
Hey, you're not a ghoul.
Your pranks won't work on me, Smoothskin. They won't work on Jason either.
Smooth skin? Your skin looks pretty smooth to me.
Stop wasting my time, Smoothskin. Go waste Jason's.
Hello.
Hello, Wanderer. Please forgive us our humble surroundings. Our true home awaits us in the far beyond. Have you come to help us complete the great journey?
I'm here because feral ghouls have been wandering into Novak.
And they've been shooting them down like animals, haven't they? Those ghouls were members of my flock, even after the madness consumed their minds. We never let them wander free. We kept them safe on the first floor. We kept them contained. The demons must have let them out, somehow. And now they are lost forever, denied the salvation and healing glow of the far beyond. Please, Wanderer, bear in mind that every feral ghoul you spare now is one that we can save later. Once the way is clear, our feral brothers and sisters will accompany us on the great journey. If there are any left.
Two wastelands that I've never seen a ghoul like you before. Who are you? Rather, what are you?
I am Jason Bright, the prophet of the great journey. All the ghouls you see here are members of my flock.
Your last name is Bright? That's, ironic.
An auspicious name, don't you think? It was mine before I became as I am now. Before the Great War, even. Truly does the Creator author a destiny for each and every one of us.
So, what is the Great Journey?
We wish to escape the barbarity of the wasteland, especially the violence and bigotry of its human inhabitants. The Creator has promised to my flock a new land, a place of safety and healing, a paradise in the far beyond. Preparations for the great journey were nearly complete when the demons appeared.
How are you going to make this journey?
The means by which the great journey is to be accomplished are an article of faith, not to be discussed with outsiders.
Okay. So what is this far beyond?
I have glimpsed it only in visions, Wanderer, but what I have seen is truly miraculous. It is a place of light and healing, and I know in my soul that my flock will be safe there.
Right. Also, what's with the man who let me in, the one who talks like a ghoul?
You're referring to Chris. I doubt you had much luck if you tried telling him that he's human. We had the same discussions when he first appeared, and the same lack of success. He believes he is one of us. Soon enough we realized that Chris was a gift from the Creator. He is integral to the success of the great journey.
Right. So earlier you mentioned demons. What do you mean, demons?
The demons appeared from nowhere. Except it might be more accurate to say they never actually appeared at all. The demons are invisible. Where one of them stands, the most one sees is the air shimmering, like sunlight on water. They set upon us as we were on our way to worship one morning. We had just entered the basement. My flock fought bravely and killed a few, but at such cost. Nearly half of us died or went missing. The rest of us retreated up here. One of the demons raved at us, but they have not tried to attack us since. Still, their demonic presence brought all progress towards the great journey to a standstill. But now you have come. Once again, the Creator has sent a human to help us across a seemingly insurmountable obstacle.
You say one of these demons raved at you?
Yes, over the intercom. Threats of death should we step outside,
Guarantees of safety should we stay locked away. It went on for hours, and did not always make sense. But that was the first day only. Since then, silence. Will you drive away the demons, Wanderer?
Okay, I've done weirder, but yeah, I'll help take care of these demons for you.
Praise the Creator. Bless you, Wanderer. Bless us all. As soon as the underground has been rid of demons, preparations for the great journey can resume.
Also, stop calling me Wanderer. Alright, so let us travel to the basement. Alright, I'll take the anti-venom.
That Antler? We have a visitor. An assassin, more like. I say kill it, Antler, for safe's sake. Hmm? Okay, Antler, I'll ask. Hi, human. Why you come here?
You're right, you sound strange.
I am in command of my faculties, in command of my troops. Antler guides me in all things, as I in turn guide my kin.
Antler?
Who is Antler? Who is Antler? Antler, the human asks about you. What do I tell it? All right. All right. Yes, of course. Who Antler is not important to you. Antler wants that you deal with me.
Is Antler that Brahmin skull over there?
Cut it out, human. Serious. Final warning.
Right. I came here on behalf of the ghouls upstairs.
A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious. You mean the ones upstairs? Antler used intercom, told them stay put, but they want to come down in basement anyways. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. They attack you on sight. Ghouls too. They crazy. Your ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler brought us to get.
Maybe I can help?
Good. Antler brought us here for a reason. Why was that, Antler? Right. A piece of paper. Shipment invoice. Hundreds of stealth boys sent here a long time ago. But stealth boys must be in the one room. One we don't search yet. The one we can't search.
Why can't you search the last room?
A ghoul, but not squishy like others. This ghoul is tough. I thought Antler said, send my kin into that room, but 3 died. Ghoul is a crackshot and set traps too. After I realized I heard Antler wrong, so I locked the door to keep kin out and wait for Antler to tell me what to do. Then you come along. Antler says you are solution.
I'll find the stealth boy stockpile for you if your kin will leave this place.
Yes, Antler says we leave here as soon as we get Stealth Boys. Let me give you key. Antler had me lock the door. The ghoul inside, not expecting a human. Maybe he don't shoot you. Maybe he will.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you?
Jason sent me down to get rid of the demons.
And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living.
How'd you end up trapped down here?
First off, I'm not trapped. This was a tactical choice, alright? I'm no match for those things out there. So I found a good defensive position, and I've been defending it, right? Oh, who am I fooling? I'm trapped. Name's Harland. Pleased to meet you. What happened was, I was escorting folks down to work when those things attacked us. Most of the fight was upstairs, but some folks panicked and made for the basement, and I went after them. Well, turns out there were even more of those bastards down here than upstairs, and things went to shit fast. I couldn't find the others, so I fell back to this room, set up a nice little kill zone. End of story.
How you survived?
I'm not delicate. Radroach meat for protein, condensation off the pipes for water, and I do my business over in the far corner. I wouldn't say it's been comfy.
Well, you don't look like the other ghouls from Bright's group.
Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you that Bright's group has got some fine-looking ghoulettes in it. Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company.
How can I help you get out of this room?
Huh. Well, you're polite. I'll give you that. If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. But it's not. I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. Further into the basement. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. I'd have gone looking myself, except I wouldn't last a minute out there. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Find my friend, and I'll get out of your way.
Alright, I'll try to find your friend.
Thanks. Let me know what you find out. Here's hoping she's okay.
So I gotta be careful here. Damn it, that's just a supply closet. There we go. Well, we got the key. A lot of scrap metal down here. Well, that kind of sucks for Harland.
Did you find my friend?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I see. Well, spare me the details. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part, so I'll do mine. Look around up here if you want. I'm gonna make a break for topside. Hmm.
Antler sings for stealth boys. Have you found them?
There is no pile of stealth. There's no stockpile of stealth boys in this building.
Liar! The invoice said stealth boys here. Antler read it out loud to me.
Stealth boys are sent back by mistake. We're sent here by mistake, then sent back.
But invoice note said stealth boys were here. Why can't that note be true? What, Antler? But human could be lying. Is stealing the stealth boys for itself. Oh, Antler, you trust so easy. Your lucky day, human. Antler believe you. Nightkin will follow the new note to find stealth boys. Better be there.
Is the way clear?
The demons are gone. They were only Nightkin and not as half as tough as the mutants back in DC.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm in.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the Great Journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Are you seriously going to make your great journey on those rockets?
Yes. The rockets will convey us to our promised land in the far beyond. Vision upon vision has confirmed it.
Are those surface-to-surface rockets, or will they launch you into orbit?
I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. But the Creator's will for us has been made manifest.
Well, let's talk about your engineer.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the Great Journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the Great Journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. Your redeemers both.
So you're going to leave him behind.
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger.
Wow, you really pulled the wool over his eyes.
I take no pleasure in hiding the truth from Chris, but it is the Creator's will, to which I must submit.
Well, goodbye, Jason.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Hey.
Yes. Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey. I'm the flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the Great Journey would have been impossible without me. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Why don't they let you work down on the launch pad?
When I joined the flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
Well, the radiation would kill you down there. Because, well, let's face it, you're human.
I thought we were past all that, Smoothskin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No. Make it Haversom. He likes machines. Haversom won't mind getting irradiated. Haversom won't mind mutating. He's already ugly as it is. Haversom won't mind when his hair starts falling out after a few years. There's no connection, Haversom. You're neurotic.
You left your vault because you were going bald?
Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster!
Jason told me himself the Great Journey is for ghouls only. I'm afraid you're not going.
Oh, God. You're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh, no. How could they do this to me? For 2 years. My God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? That'd be a joke, huh? One hell of a joke.
That'd be murder, and you're no murderer.
What, do you think I'm too stupid to pull it off? I know enough to get their rockets working, don't I? So I can make them fail, too.
It's not a matter of smarts, it's just you wouldn't forgive yourself.
Like I could forgive myself for getting duped like this? They used me, and now they'll throw me away.
Honestly, they'd take you if they could, but you die.
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
Look, they're going to revere you as a saint.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
I wouldn't say that. You're an okay guy and whatnot.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it?
Well, actually, there's a little town called Novak down the road.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. I'll get Jason and his flock on their way, and then I'll head for Novak. Are you ready to get started? Those rockets aren't going to launch themselves.
So, what do we need?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent.
As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them.
I'll get down the igniting agent. I'll track it down.
Very well. We don't need a huge amount. 2 to 3 liters should be enough. Later.
Careful. They got spies all over.
No, the Legion?
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
You wouldn't happen to have any thrust control modules from Repcon in stock, would you?
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive.
250 caps. Unless you think you'll find another buyer soon for such specialized parts.
Fair enough. It's not like anyone's ever wanted to buy them before. 250 caps it is.
There you go.
Pleasure doing business with you. So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
You ever salvage any containers of radioactive material from Repcon?
Certainly did. Hubby and me had an old rad meter to help us tell the difference between what you could salvage and what'd kill you. I kept a glowing container from Repcon around here for years, serving no better purpose than a nightlight. Damn thing wouldn't sell. Then along comes the most peculiar-looking fellow, all decked out in a yellow radiation suit, of which he was proud all out of proportion. The man outright asked if I had anything radioactive for sale. Imagine that. But he paid handsome for that jar of goop. Only saw him that once. He said something about heading over to Clark Field to put his suit through its paces. A strange one he was.
Right. Well, thank you.
Take care now.
I don't know what to put it in. Barter? Lockpick? Probably medicine. I'll put some in a lockpick. Actually, hang on. Let's head over to Clarkfield. Might as well get 2 birds with 1 stone. What's this? Just mention this. Love the suit. Can scavenge anywhere now. Screw the rats. I hereby christen myself Dr. Radical. Cross. Well, a rad suit will help you, but it's not infallible. Not at all.
Have you found the components we discussed?
Well, I found the thrust control modules.
Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition. All I need now is the igniting agent we discussed earlier.
Well, I found an entire container of the stuff.
Yes, that's the stuff. And the container's shielding must be intact or you'd be dead by now.
Rockets are set to go, right?
Yes. I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin. The rockets are ready, Jason. The great journey can begin. Good luck, I guess.
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of two human friends, one new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks, and promise never to forget how he cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing. And we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Oh, hey, oh.
Wow, that was quite something. I missed that on the way in.
Welcome to Novak. It's not very exciting here, but the people are friendly enough. My engineering skills have been coming in handy too. I've got plenty to do. Thanks for telling me about this place.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want?
Expecting visitors?
Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here?
If you're looking for someone in particular, I could tip you off if I see them.
Yeah, well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question.
Just looking around.
There's nothing up here.
There's a sniper.
I think you better leave.
Just trying to make friendly conversation.
I don't have friends here.
Well, I'm not from here. I'm from way back east.
No. No, you're not, are you? Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet.
Why is that?
I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start.
You only trust strangers?
I said it was a start. This town, nobody looks me straight in the eye anymore.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come, and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
You're trying to track down your wife?
My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her.
How do you know your wife is dead?
I know, all right. That's all you need to know.
Okay, what do I do if I find this person?
Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal, so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself.
I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next. Yeah.
Maybe Andy might know something.
What's new?
What's wrong with Boone?
Had his wife taken. I don't think he'll ever be the same as he was. Damn shame. I told the Rangers up at the station to keep an eye out, but there's just too much ground out there for them to cover.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that? Look out for yourself.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to leave with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting. Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived. Watch out for strangers.
Look who's here. What brings you here?
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Boone. That's that sniper fella. Works in the dinosaur, right? I only met them but once or twice. They seemed real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. They're probably nice folk.
Things treating you all right? Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure. So long.
Who's left to talk to? Hi, Victor.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
What are you doing in Novak?
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
Quite a coincidence us meeting like this.
Seeing how this is the only road around, I'd be a sight more surprised if we didn't run into each other from time to time.
Well, it's nice to see a friendly face out here.
Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
No.
Be seeing you.
Yep. Yeah.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
Actually, who would want to hurt Boone's wife? What did... Okay.
Man, everybody. That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
Did you have anything to do with her disappearance?
Believe me, when I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were. Yeah, see ya.
Yes.
Jesus.
How you doing? Hey there. If you want to buy something from a shop, you'll have to wait till it opens.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does. Come back soon now.
I think the last one is No Bark himself. Which, if you know anything about No Bark, you know that he's a wacky one.
Careful. They got spies all over. Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
They tried to make you... Wait, talk about what?
Confound it, No Bark, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know?
Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
Right. What do you know about the abduction of Boone's wife?
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you asked me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better.
Who was it?
More rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
Right.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Good. I wouldn't mind keeping it that way.
Hey there.
I'm just gonna wait for a few hours.
Hey there.
Bill of sale. We, the representatives of the... Say bargain the Jeannie Mae Crawford of the township. Oh. Well, now I know who done it.
Hey there.
Excuse me, Miss Crawford.
I hope you're finding everything to your liking.
Wait, what?
I hope you're...
Oh, is Boone not on, What's going on here? Okay, there he is. Probably just have to get Jeannie to the dinosaur.
Hey there. Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
Come with me. There's something you should see in front of the dinosaur.
Okay, if that's what you think.
Can't. What the hell? Tumbleweed?
That's it then. How did you know?
I found a bill of sale. She sold your family to the Legion for a large sum of caps.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
What will we do after this? What, are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
So what'll you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
I could always have an extra gun at my back. Why don't you come with me?
You don't want to do that.
I thought snipers worked in teams.
Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Back to Wolfhorn Ranch.
You're mine.
He's running away.
They got what they had coming. Glad we were the ones to deliver it. Pisses me off that Legion slavers can just operate on NCR turf like that. If we hadn't caught up to them, they'd probably have a clear path to the river. No one to stop them. There should be patrols, checkpoints. We got greedy, overstretched. Now our own territory is insecure.
Were you at Bitter Springs with First Recon?
I was in a lot of places with First Recon. I don't really remember.
Right. What about you and Manny?
He was a good spotter.
Weren't you also friends?
Yeah, we were.
Not anymore?
When Carla went missing, he was the first person I told. He tried to hide it, but I could tell right away. He was glad.
Right.
Yeah.
Something doesn't look right there.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Saw this place in the distance, wanted to investigate.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
Your solar tower isn't collecting much sunlight.
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping.
Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
So why are you here, not on the front lines? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand. Later.
Hey, man. Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How'd you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
Right. So what exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
So you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
Right, so how would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should I go there?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Right.
Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
More of a drifter.
I see. Then you must have some special business here, for them to have let you through.
They're looking for some help getting this plant running.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
This is your turf. For all I know, you could have me killed for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
I just do what's necessary to keep the peace.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
What more is there to this place than just a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
Think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
The Brotherhood of Steel knew about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Well, the NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Where should I route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
So the NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Well.
Goodbye.
It's quite a setup. Though I do kind of wonder how much energy this would output.
You're mine.
Deactivate the turret system.
Just getting warmed up. Hooah!
Do I still have Locksmith's Raider? Yeah.
Starting to get angry.
Seemed to go down pretty well with laser fire. Initial trials. It's quite a bit out here. Oh, man. Ooh, ugh. Almost fell off. Unless I get turned around. Actually, wait, I think I'm going the right way. Well, if that's not collecting a lot of solar energy, then I don't know what is.
What can I help you with?
I diverted power to the grid.
I saw that on the monitors here, and you sent it to Freeside, where power is in short supply. A respectable decision. Now that the NCR has more or less what they want, hopefully their curiosity about the plan is satisfied, and they'll dig no deeper. The followers will be grateful. Here, take these, as a parting gift. I hope you'll find them useful. Keeping watch mostly. Trying to make sure the dangers of this plan are minimized. Goodbye.
Let's see, this way. Alright, and I think with that being said, we'll go ahead and end it off here. Our next stop will be Nelson. And Camp Forlorn Hope Nelson and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I do want to thank everybody for watching the stream. Let me drop a save here. I do want to thank everybody for watching the stream. Moving right along with New Vegas. But yeah, don't go away, folks. Lots more coming up. I'll see you guys soon.